Ash Media's coverage of the Australian Super Sedan title, proudly brought to you by Speedway Sedans Australia. The opening heat of the night, it is the junior sedans over 10 laps. Simmons and Atherton to lead them into the main straight. We're away and racing on night number 2. It's heat 7 of the Central Queensland Junior Championship. Braith Hogan is there, Daniel Johnson. Joel Kurt goes around the outside. Caitlin Story is in there. And Maddie McGee in car number 38 moves up to 6th place. And it's safe to say that this is an all-charade affair apart from Nick Moncrief, and he's third last. It's Brooke Atherton out in front. Hogan in second place. Joel Kurt third. Back to Simmons in fourth. Then Daniel Johnson, who goes under Simmons. Back to Maddie McGee in 6th place. Back to O'Connell in 7th. So move down the back straight the second time of 10. It's Brooke Atherton out in front. Back in second place, it is Braith Hogan. Third place, running very, very wide, is Joel Curd. Fourth place is Daniel Johnson. I nearly fell out the window. He went so wide, I nearly went outside with him. As they start to lap Simmons, one of the slower cars, they go either side. There's Joel Curd went the inside, the outside went Braith Hogan. Daniel Johnson comes underneath, and also there's Maddie McGee. The track's a lot drier tonight than it was last night. No slipping and sliding from the kids, absolutely flying. It's Brooke Atherton out in front. Back in second place, it's Joel Curd. Daniel Johnson up there in third. Maddie McGee now goes to fourth, and Braith Hogan back to fifth as they come out of turn number 4 once again. Johnson and Curd running second and third. McGee fourth, back to Hogan in 5th place. Casey Collins there in 6th. O'Connell is 7th. And that's the main order. So go past the grandstand once again. A beautiful sunset also behind the grandstand as they come up to the halfway mark. It's Brooke Atherton out in front. Coming up to lap Jack Simmons, Curd, Johnson, Maddie McGee, O'Connell, Collins and Braith Hogan are 3 abreast. As that's for 5th, 6th and 7th place. As they move out of turn 2 once again, it's all Brooke Atherton out in front. Second place, Daniel Johnson, Curd and also Maddie McGee. Those 3 locked together. Up into 5th place now would be Casey Collins, then back to Cody O'Connell and Braith Hogan. That's the first 7. Further back to Nick Moncrief. Trouble here in the main straight for Dakota Laverty, who nearly ran through the back end of young Mitch Simmons. Our race leader is back with us, Brooke Atherton. Second place, Daniel Johnson. Joel Kurt third. Back in 4th place, Maddie McGee. In 5th place is Casey Collins, and Cody O'Connell is there as well. Back to Braith Hogan. So come into the main straight, 2 laps to go this time around for Brooke Atherton. Second place is Daniel Johnson. Back in 3rd place is that of Joel Kurt, then Maddie McGee. Further back then is Cody O'Connell and Casey Collins. Further back is Braith Hogan, and Nick Moncrief has stopped on the curb, and we've got a stoppage. Nick Moncrief, well, I'm not quite sure if Nick Moncrief spun or stopped on the curb, but is certainly not off the track. Half on, half off. And we've got a stoppage with 2 laps to go in the opening heat of the night. So it'll be 7 down and 3 to go. So it'll be a 3-lap restart. Nick Moncrief, the only non-charade out there. And away they go, Johnson, Curd, and here comes Maddie McGee immediately on the outside of Joel Curd as they come out of turn number 2. It's Curd and McGee, and here comes underneath the McGee, trouble. It's Casey Collins, ran into the back of McGee, and then that caused O'Connell to go in the back of Collins. So they come into the main straight, 2 to go again. Atherton in front. Back in second place is Brooke Atherton, just leads from Daniel Johnson, Curd and McGee. We've got a grandstand finish coming up to the first heat of the night. Heat number 7, Brooke Atherton just in front. Daniel Johnson right behind her. So come into the main straight. They're going to come up to lap Mitch Simmons. Down the main straight they go, underneath. And it's going to be a run to the line. Johnson and Atherton out of turn number 2. Back in third is Curd. Collins goes underneath the McGee. And then back to O'Connell. Down into turn 3 the last time. And it's Brooke Atherton just in front. Brooke Atherton and Daniel Johnson across the line together. It's Atherton, Johnson, Curd, Collins, McGee, O'Connell. Back in 7th place, the 77 car of Simmons. Then Braith Hogan, Caitlin Story. And there's another one there that I've missed. And that one was Dakota Laverty. No time for the race. The margins.